Nets are out of Brooklyn as they take on their Eastern Conference rival, and today game. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Thrilled to be back in Orlando. The Magic ready for that home court advantage.
And this is a chance for them to go 2-0 against this team. They won that first meeting, and with a 3-game season series, they can clinch a winning record against them here tonight.
And how nice would it be to stick that in your back pocket after just 2 games, guys? I mean, I know they think that's what's going to happen because they played with that kind of confidence in the first meeting. They feel very good about this one.
Pass to Brown. And Gary Harris is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Well, we have 2 loaded backcourts here tonight, Clark. It should be a very intriguing matchup.
You know, Kevin, in years past, it used to be the small forwards were your dominant scorers in the league, and that's still pretty prevalent. But in this day and age, well, I tell you, the point guard play, not only are those point guards able to assist and set people up and lead their teams, but a lot of them are high-octane scorers as well. A lot of fun to watch.
A lot of things happen on both ends of the floor.
No doubt.
And it's sent back by Plumlee. And Curry, here we go. Pass to Harris. Outside Curry. Here's Plumlee. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Plumlee's got his first basket of the night.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Brown outside. Back to Irving. 5 on the clock. Orlando moving the ball around. Drills the three-pointer. Parker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, he's definitely a work in progress when you look at Parker's game from behind the arc. But still, you've got to get a hand in his face from out there.
Pass to Plumlee. Now Collins. Covered by Winslow. On its way from Curry for 2. And the jumper is on the mark. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
Man, all Curry needs is a sliver of separation. When he gets it off a pick, it is good night for the defense.
Boy, that's impressive. I mean, not often do you see shots like this find the net. Fortunately, the basket got in the way.
Here's Irving. Gary Harris making his last shot. Back to Irving. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Curry's shot is off.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Valanciunas. And it's sent back by Plumlee. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Nets out in front, leading by a point. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
For me, that defense in the first period, just tremendous shot blocking.
Yeah, it's been impressive for me too, Greg. I mean, they've snuffed out a lot of shots, and I think they've had an intimidating effect on the opponent.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Irving. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Nothing wrong with that. You got to be flexible. When something isn't working, you adjust, you modify, you go to something else. That's what the best coaches do.
Here's Valanciunas inside. Got a piece of it. And they're able to recover. Tries again. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Valanciunas has got the first basket of the second quarter for the Magic.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
On the wing, Harris. Back to Zeller. Shot clock at 5. Curry outside. The shot missing. Orlando leading. Well, it's been a long time coming for Nets fans, but starting this offseason, Brooklyn will actually own their own draft pick.
I hope for all Nets fans they can avoid this situation for a long time.
Out to Harris. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Harris has got his second bucket of the night.
You can tell Gary Harris is thinking of firing that.
Look at that jam.
Wow. Come on now, bring the thunder, rock that rim.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Here's Curry. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, Steph Curry, widely regarded as the best shooter in the history of the game. He's been so successful playing point guard in the NBA at times. I think we forget that he transitioned from playing shooting guard in his younger days.
Outside Irving. Brown outside. It's tipped. And they'll keep possession. They get it again. Valanciunas. Jacks up a three. And again, it's Orlando with a three.
And they are going toe-to-toe here tonight, guys. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
Yeah, these teams evenly matched, Greg, trading hits and refusing to give up any advantage.
And the rejection by Collins. On the wing, Harris. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Harris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And the dunk by Parker.
Oh, I like the craftiness of Parker at finding ways to get into the lane, always looking to punch it down.
Curry outside. Doesn't go that time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And that one's good. Parker's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Magic. We try to stop, hold down, combat great offensive play. Clark, in your eyes, what are the keys to great team defense to do that?
Yeah, there are a couple of things, Kevin. One is communication, attention to the detail of what you're trying to minimize or take away. Good offensive teams, you're not going to be able to take away everything, so you try to prioritize what you're going to take away. And then just a collective commitment to communication and to helping each other, because you can't do it at a high level by yourself when you're facing a really good offensive team. Everybody has to be on board and locked into what you're trying to get done defensively.
They grab their own miss. Irving looking for an opening. Shoots over Curry. Tries yet again. Pass to Winslow. And stolen by Zeller. Lets the three fly. And Steph Curry gets the three. Curry's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn. And guys, Kenny Atkinson, a coach who has a knack for player development.
Yeah, he does, and the players' improvement on this Nets team speaks to that. I mean, Atkinson has done a terrific job of improving his young players. Also gets the most out of the veterans and teaches them new skills and approaches to their game, which endears them to the players and helps his team.
Valanciunas. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Irving double team. .112 left from the third quarter. Back to Valanciunas. Some nice ball movement by the Magic.
No excuses, no explanations. I mean, got to sink that J from mid-range. Defense wasn't even paying attention to him. Come on, man.
Pass to Lynn. And Brown over to help. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. .50 seconds left to play in the third.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Now here's Lynn. Parker with the steal. The Magic have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
No good from Valanciunas. And so Curry will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 6-point game. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And up to this point on the season, he's set a pace of right around 73% when he gets to the line.
And somehow it's become a real struggle at the free throw line. He's lost his way there. I mean, he's not having anywhere near the same success he had there last season.
That free throw good from Brown.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
There's 10 seconds left in the third. Up top, Plumlee. Here's Curry. drains the 19-footer. Curry's got 12 in the game.
Boy, Curry is so creative and efficient, and when he gets hot and gets going, he rains down.
The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Magic leading by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment from the Amway Center. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Timeout called, the Nets. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. Kenny Atkinson had some words for his team during the break. He got into him pretty hard. He said, we are being way too soft in there. We need some toughness, and I need some defense. No more easy baskets. Pretty strong words, guys.
Thank you, David. There's Winslow. Outside Irving. Brown outside. Shot clock at 6. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Good. Parker's got the lead up to 7 now for the Magic.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That'll be his second foul of the game. On the wing, Harris. No good on the 3.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
And that one's good, Irving.
Phenomenal court vision by Parker. He really has all the tools to be a great player in this league.
And Curry, here we go. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Safe to say that Curry's got to go down as one of the all-time great free throw shooters.
Here's Irving. And the shot goes in. And the Magic lead by 9.
And, you know, it's obvious he's a talented scorer. I mean, that's a given. A guy you can depend on to get it done in a lot of ways.
There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead.
And when Irving is feeling it, he's untouchable. A prime-time scorer who can spot up as well as create for himself.
Clark, when you played, you were dominant inside. Are you surprised at how perimeter-oriented the game now has evolved into?
No, not really, Kevin, because of the three-point line and what it means. The game was created as a game of putting the ball in the basket. Initially, it was by getting the ball as close as you could to the basket with big guys that drives, and now with the three-point line, shooting has become a premium, and it's really one of the great elements of the game for me, and I love the way folks are playing it now.
Defensive rules have sure made a big difference in this game, haven't they?
Yeah, great point.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pass to Harris. It's stolen by Brown.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Orlando.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And they really took control of the first 2 games in this series by keeping the pressure on. The win here tonight will move them to 2-0 with just 1 left here to go against Brooklyn.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Parker.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Mark, one of the strong points that the Orlando Magic team has is their balance.
Well, they've got a number of players, Kevin, that can go for double digits on any night. That's always nice. Good depth on this roster as well. And when you don't have an elite star or talent, These are the kind of things you look for in building your team.
It's stolen by Curry to the paint. Basket good.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset.
And so Irving nails both of them.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Curry gets the bucket.
And Kevin, that three ball of Curry, deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, what angle, or how deep.
And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9. Both free throws good for Irving.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
You'd be hard-pressed to find another shooter in history with better range than Steph Curry. Those deep threes are nothing for him.
And so it's Orlando winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to.